What the friggin' animals got into my garden. They've got the beans picked up. They've got my peas. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the farmer's market this year. Damn it. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. Hi everyone, I'm Lori and this is the Simple Living channel. And if you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, great to see you back here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my love of gardening. I hope you enjoy it. Springtime. I just love this time of year. The birds are out. Things are starting to come up. Here's my perennial garden. Got things starting to pop up. Some hostas there. You can see little wee sprigs coming up. Got some lavender starting to come back to life. Some pretty pink phlox. Some sedum, which is pink, it flowers in the fall. Some more lavender. Lots of weeds that I need to come and hoe out. Some oriental grass. Some more phlox, more sedum. And I've got some chives. They're starting to get little blooms on them. A low rising hosta. Got some other phlox in the back starting to come up too. And I'm not sure what that is, but I think it does flower. And another group of lavender. And then in the back I have some perennial flowers, which hopefully will flower a bit better this year. This is the third year for them to be in. In this section over here, I call ditch lilies. They're those tall orange lilies that you see on the side of the road, and this patch has just kind of come up and it's a little bit wild. I don't do anything to it and I just let it grow, and hopefully we'll get some blooms this year. And here's some lily of the valley coming up at the edge of the property. I don't do too much with it. I just let it come up and flower on its own, and it self-spreads. And down here I've got some young lilac bushes. We transplanted these a couple years ago and they're coming really well. And then over beside that I've got a huge lilac bush. This thing's been here forever and ever, and it's just so big and it just keeps coming and coming. And you can see I'm going to have lots of blooms this year. They're just starting to pop out a wee bit. And then over by my garden shed, I've got some peonies. These I transplanted. They were just stuck in the yard when we moved here, and I transplanted them. And I had one flower off them last year. I'm hoping I'll get some more this year. And then here's some yellow irises as well. They were also stuck in the yard and I transplanted them over here. And hopefully we'll get some nice blooms as well. And then here we go, my little vegetable garden. I'm going to start working on that. Last year we put in some sheep manure, and hopefully that will help it to do well this year. So I'm just going to dig it up first of all, and then put in my rows and plant my seeds and wait for stuff to come up. So this is year 2 for this, and hopefully it will do a little bit better than it did last year. So here we go. We've dug up the dirt with a pitchfork, and you can see some white on top of the dirt. What I've done is I've sprinkled it with crushed up eggshells. Apparently they are supposed to have a lot of nutrients that are good for your garden. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rake them in and flatten the surface out, and then make my rows, and I'll be ready to plant. Here's all the seeds that I'm going to use to plant my garden. I've got some green and yellow beans. I've got 2 types of carrots, some sweet peas, as well as some snow peas. And I've got some beets, and some onions, and some cucumber. So there you go. The garden is all planted. You can see that I've used little plastic knives and poked the seed packages with them and stuck them in where the rows were. I'm also using the plastic knives to show me where the rows are. And I've got a couple things at the end here where I'm hoping the peas will climb up and the cucumbers will climb up the lattice there. So, and I've left room for tomatoes at the end. And the last row here I've planted is peas, so they'll be done probably by the end of June. So I'll be able to pull them out and give the tomato plants a bit more room to grow. I'm going to buy some already established tomato plants and probably plant them towards the end of May. And keep our fingers crossed and hope we might have some fresh vegetables this year. Well, I haven't finished my video yet. It's about a week later, so I thought I might as well come out and show you how everything has changed in just a week. I mean, look at these blossoms on the lilac bushes. Aren't they beautiful? And there's still a lot to come. Can't believe it. What a difference a week makes. And then if I go over here to my garden shed, look at these peonies. Oh, and I'm going to have a lot of blooms by the looks of it. See all the little round buds there? Those are going to hopefully open up and flower. And there's my little ornament. And the lilies have gotten bigger. Might as well take a look at the garden and see if anything's popping up. I haven't been back here in a week, so... What the? Oh my gosh, something's been eating everything. Something's been into my beans. Oh. Oh, look at this. The friggin' animals got in my garden already. They're digging up the beans and eating the peas. Oh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the farmer's market this year. What are you gonna do?